Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everybody. And welcome to our gentle morning practice. And when you're ready, I'd love for you to meet me on the mat. Let's make sure we've got everything that we're going to need. I want you to grab two pillows and have them handy. And then we're going to jump right into our practice. So we have maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. So let's just begin like we usually do with the breath. So I'd like for you to grab your pillows. I've got two right here. And then I'd love for us to come into that cross leg pose. Good. Excellent. And then once we're in our cross leg pose, let's rest the hands on top of the knees. And I want us to begin with the breath. So we're going to focus on our breathing because this is the building block of our practice. So while we're sitting tall, we're creating space for us to start to steer the breath with our bellies instead of our chest. So on your next inhale, let's breathe in and fill up, spreading out. Exhale, release, and draw the belly in towards your spine. I want you to think about the spine as these stacked donuts. And I want you to think about each donut being like a vertebrae. And once you stack these donuts through your hole are these stems that come through. Those are our nerves. So that's kind of like a good analogy for us to use. So I want you to draw your donuts, stack your donuts and bring them long, in a long line. And then I want you to allow that to center you. So when we're breathing in, we're coming out and away from the spine. But when we're exhaling, we're drawing in and hugging into our center. Really a good way to center the body. So let's keep going. Steering again with the belly. Breathing in, filling up. Exhale, release, draw it in. And I want you to give me 2 more of these slow belly breaths, breathing in, pressing out and away. Exhale, release. Let the belly draw in close to the spine. Very good. Give me 1 more of these belly breaths, breathing in, pressing out, filling up. Exhale, release, and draw the belly in. Empty, relax, soften the muscles in the neck and shoulders. Very good. Now, let's put some movement with our breath. So I want you to inhale and lift the shoulders by your ears. Exhale, rolling back. So I want us to start to move with the breath. Exhale, bring the shoulder blades together and we roll it back. We need 2 more. Up and back. And then 1 more circle. Up and roll back. Very good. Let's rest the shoulders with the belly breath here. Exhale and release. Then I want you to do that again. Pick up the shoulders this time to roll them forward. So let's circle in the opposite direction. Give me 2 more. Up and forward. And then 1 more circling round and forward. Excellent job. Now we're going to rest the shoulders with the belly breath here. Exhale and release. And then I want you to stretch out your arms wide. We're going to make a letter T. Then let's plant in the right hand and reach your left arm straight up. Take this arm in the air and let it fall back. And then I want you to lift up your arm. Good. Let's do that again. Take your arm back, down, and around. I want you to start to circle the arm wide. Reaching through the fingertips. Good. Give me 2 more. And 1 more. Very good. Now I want you to come back to the center. Keep the arms out. Plant into your hand. Reach your right arm straight up into the air. Take that arm there. And let it fall back, opening your chest. Good. And I want you to lift up your arm. Good. Let's take your arm back, down, and around. So we're circling wide, reaching through the fingertips. Give me two more. And one more. Very good. I want you to come back to the center with the arms out. We're going to hand in the right hand, move to the right. Draw the arm near the ear. Feel that side body stretch. And then I want you to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to go ahead and lean, drawing the arm near the ear. Excellent. So let's keep going from side to side. I want you to get closer to the floor and your feet are in the place. And when we come back over to this other side, I want you to stay for 2 belly breaths. So reaching up and over 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Very good. Let's go ahead and reach up and over to the other side. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Very good. Let's go ahead and rainbow the hands and rest them on top of the knees, sitting tall, breathing in deeply here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. So I want us to take the back of the right hand against your lower back. And then I want you to wrap your hand around your right knee. Let's hold on tight and then turn to look over the shoulder. So feeling a deep twist. Let's take one more breath. Excellent job. Now I want you to turn to face back center, and then let's do the same thing on the other side. Back to the hand to the lower back. Wrap your hand around your knee. Hold on tight and then turn to look over the shoulder so we can feel another twist. Let's take a deep belly breath right here. Exhale, release. Very good. And then we're going to turn and face back center. I want you to give me another belly breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. So what I'd like for us to do is to extend our legs and to bring them side by side. Good. Then I'd like for us to bend into your left knee and bring the bottom of your foot right on the inside of this extended leg. Now, when our legs are in place, I want you to take the back of your right hand to the lower back, and then I want you to do the same thing so that we could wrap the hands around the elbow. Now, it might take a little bit of working the fingers to get a good grip, and we just do the best we can wherever the hands land. What this does is it makes us make sure that the chest is shining forward. Now, hinging at the waist, holding on to the elbow, I want you to forward fold. While we're hinging, let's try to draw the chest down as much as we can, breathing in. Exhale. Now we're going to lift up and let's draw the spine tall upright. And one more of these. I want you to forward fold, drawing the chest as close to the floor as we can. One more breath. Good job. And then we're going to lift and come right back up again. Now, carefully, let's take the arms from behind and bring the palms in front of your heart. Excellent job. Now, I want you to extend that leg. We're in staff pose. Hands come onto the outside of the hips. Let's walk the hands towards the feet into the seated forward fold. Give me a deep belly breath here. Exhale, release. Good job. Now I want you to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to walk the hands spot, I want you to bend into this knee so that we can bring the bottom of your foot onto the inside of this extended leg. Now, once we have the legs in place, start to bring the back of your hand to the lower back so that we can start to bring both arms behind and wrap your hands around your elbows. Inhale here, starting from sitting tall, we're going to forward fold and draw the chest as far forward as we can. Breathing deeply here. Exhale, lift right back up. And I'd like for us to do just one more. Forward fold. Draw the chest to the floor. Go down as deeply as you can. One more breath. Exhale, we're going to lift the upper body and bring the palms together. I'd like for you to bring the legs side by side back into staff. Good. Now let's walk the hands towards the feet into the seated forward fold. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Very good. Inhale here, we're going to walk the hands back. Now, I'd like for us to bend in this left knee again. Bring this foot, and instead I want to see if we can bring the foot on top of the thigh and bring the leg down. Good. We're going to take the left arm, wrap it around. I want you to bring the back of your hand to the lower back. We're going to bring the other hand to the knee. And then I want you to press against the knee and turn to look over your shoulder. And we're going to see if we can wrap the hand around this foot. And if you can't, it's all right. Look over the shoulder. Breathe. We got one more breath. Excellent job. And then we're going to turn and face back center. Now, I'd like for us to extend this leg. And then I want you to do the same thing on the other side. We're bending into the knee. But this time, I want to see if we can bring the foot on top of the thigh. Opposite hand. It wraps around the knee. But the same side hand wraps around the back. Now, as I'm holding on to this knee and looking over my shoulder, I'm going to bring my hand, and maybe it finds the foot, or maybe it holds and presses. But I want you to hold for one more breath. Breathing deeply here. Exhale. Now we're going to turn and face back center. I want you to extend this leg. Good. Walk your hands towards your feet. Go back into the seated forward fold. One more breath. Exhale, release. Good job. Inhale here. Now we're going to come back up. Walk your hands back in. Very good. Let's bend into this left knee. Bring your foot to the floor. Now this time I want you to bring your hands in front of your knee. And then I want you to keep walking until you bring your elbows to frame your knee. Now I'd like for you to pay attention to the extended leg. Let's slide this heel out and then slide this heel forward. I want you to do that again. Slide the heel out and then slide the heel forward. And give me one more. Slide the heel out. Keep the leg out. Point into the toes deeply. Good job. Exhale into the foot deeply. Soften into your foot. Let it rest comfortably. Pick up the elbows and walk the hands in. Very good. Palms come together. Let's bring the legs together. Stack pose. Walk the hands towards the feet. Go back into the seated forward fold. Give me a deep belly breath here. Exhale, release. Now, we got to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to turn so I can continue to face you. All right. Now, bending into your knee. Bring your foot down into place. Now, I'm going to take my hands and bring them over near my knee and keep walking my hands until I can bend into the elbows and land both elbows to ground. Now, I want to slide my leg out and then slide my leg forward. So let's do that again. Two more. Slide the leg out and then glide the leg forward. Excellent. One more. Slide it out to the side. Keep it out to the side. Point into your toes. Flex into your heels. Excellent. Soften into the foot. Good. And then we're going to slide this leg back into place. Very nice. Let's meet back in our stack pose. Sitting tall, hands on the outside. We're going to walk the hands towards the feet. Go back into that seated forward fold. Now I want you to rest for me. 2 breaths, seated forward fold. Breathing deeply. Good. One more belly breath. Very nice. Now let's walk the hands in. And then I'd like for us to be together in tabletop. So let's come onto our hands and knees for tabletop. And I'd like for us to walk the hands a little bit further forward than usual. So we have enough space to bring the thighs forward. Good. And then we're going to drive the hips back. Let's do that again. Inhale, come onto your hands and knees. And let the hips sink. Excellent. And then drive the hips all the way back. Very good. One more. Coming forward. We're on the hands and knees. Shift. Hips come down. Thighs cover. Good. Hold. One more breath. Very good. Inhale here. Now we're going to rest. Sink the hips back towards the heels. Good. And let's come together in our child's pose. One more breath. Yeah. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Walk the hands a little bit further forward. Good. Now, this time when the hips come forward, I want you to pick up both feet. Good. Now, I want you to look over your left shoulder and lower your right foot down. And then when we face forward, I want that foot to come up. We're going to look over the other shoulder, lower the leg down. And then lift and come right back up. Now I want you to keep going. Opposite leg lowers as we look over the shoulder. Give me two more. Two. Two sets. One. We're going to come back to the center. Feet come down, hips come towards the heels, fall all the way back into child's pose. We do 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto your hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Now this time I want you to press away from the mat and bring the palms together, heart center. Step that left foot in front with one movement. Step. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to frame. Good job. Now I want you to step and sweep the arms up. Sweep up, step. Just come down. Give me 2 more. Step, sweep up. Come down. One more. Step, sweep up. Come on down. Excellent. Bring your palms together side by side. We're going to whip that knee back in place and rest in our child's pose. Sweep the hips towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Reach through the fingertips. Breathe. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. I want you to press away, bring the palms together, heart center. Step your other foot in front with one movement. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold to frame your foot with both hands. Yep. Now we're going to step and sweep up. Come on down. Good job. 2 more. Step, sweep. Come on down. And give me 1 more. Step and sweep up. Beautiful. Bring your hands down. Nice. Now let's whip this knee back into place. Sink the hips back towards your heels. Walk the hands forward for our flag to come down. South pose. 2 breaths. Let's breathe. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for our tabletop. And I'd like for us to dig the toes into the mat. Pick up your knees, shift your hips back for down dog. Good job. Now I'd like for us to bend deeply in the right knee. Bend deeply in the right knee. Good. And then we're going to bend deeply into the left. We're going to walk the dog. 1 more. Bending from side to side. Get 1 more side. Excellent. Let's press both heels to the floor. And then tiptoe forward. We're going to walk into a standing forward pose. Good. Soft bend into the knees. And then let's peel the spine up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Very good. Until we're standing tall into Tadasana. So let's stand with the feet together side by side. palms in front of the heart. I want you to take this time to get rooted into the feet, to go back to the belly breathing, to get our bodies centered or feeling centered. Let's do this with 2 more breaths. So I want you to stand tall, 2 breaths here. Good job. 1 more belly breath. Very good. Now keeping the palms still. I want you to extend the arms and point the fingertips to the ceiling. We're going to keep the palms still. Now, let's lean to the right as much as we can. And come back to the center. Very good. Same thing, other side. Lean to the left as much as you can. Good job. Come back to the center. Now, I want you to arch your back, lift your chin, look up at the ceiling as much as you can. Good job. And then we're going to roll the spine tall. And then I want you to bend into your elbows. Hands come right in front of the heart. 1 more breath. Exhale, release. Now, let's bend into the knees, forward fold, just a little bit. I'm showing you my profile. So we can come into chair. Just like this. Good. Now, I want you to stand nice and tall. We're going to keep extending. But this time, with the arms extended, I want you to pick up your heels and balance on your toes. Good. Now we're going to go from on the toes to bending in the elbows and knees and coming into chair. And then from chair, we're going to go all the way up on the toes, lift the heels. Let's do 2 more. Bend, come down even lower. Exhale, extend, heels up. Last one, bend. We're coming down really low. How low can we go? Good. And then shoot up. Come on the toes. Very good. Heels come down. Hands come down. Rest here. 1 more breath. Exhale, release. Excellent job. I want you to step the feet wide. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to the floor. Press into that right palm. Reach your left arm up. Looking up as we lift up. Good. Bring that hand to the floor. Press into that palm. Reach your other arm up. Looking up as we lift up. Good job. Bring that hand to the floor. Now I want you to walk the feet in a little more. And then let's circle the arms wide. Bringing the palms together over the head. Hands come to heart center. Very good. Let's step the feet together. And stand nice and tall in our Tadasana. 2 more breaths here. One more belly breath. Very good. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. I want you to bring the fingers in front of the toes. Bend into your knees. Squat down low. We're going to come into this posture. Walk your fingertips in place. Bring your spine nice and tall. Good. When you're ready, let's reach that left arm up into the air. And then I want you to reach your right, both arms reaching. Give me 1 more belly breath here. Exhale, we're going to bring the fingers to the floor and have a seat. Come on and have a seat. Extend the legs, bring them side by side. Hands onto the outside. Let's walk the hands towards the feet into the seated forward fold. Give me another belly breath here. Exhale, release. Good. One more belly breath. Very good. All right. So we'll finish this up on our mat. So what I'd love for us to do, once we're in this staff pose, let's go ahead and bend in both knees, plant the feet, shift the hips towards the heels. Good. And then roll the back flat to the mat. So we're going to roll the back flat and let's take some deep belly breaths here. With your belly leading, 2 breaths. Good job. One more belly breath. Very good. Let's lift the feet off the floor, draw the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, hug it in. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. Now we're going to bring the feet flat to the floor. Nice. Now what I'd like for us to do is to press the feet down and lift the hips up. So we're going to lift the hips up. One more breath. Good job. And then we're going to bring the hips back flat to the floor. Good. Now, let's extend the legs. So going to legs up the wall, wrap your hands behind the legs as we extend them. Yeah. And I want you to use your hands to bring your legs closer to your belly. All right? Now, if we bring the hands like with above the knee, behind the thighs, you're not going to get a lot done. But if we bring the hands a little higher up, like let's say behind the calves, we can press and pick up the hips. Now I'm using my core to bring my legs over, even if they don't come all the way over. Let's say this is the limit. Nothing wrong with this. Press it in. Then we're going to let the legs fall away. I want you to bend into your knees. Bring your feet to the floor. When your feet land, go ahead and lift up the hips again. The hips are going to come down, legs unfold. We're going to wrap and press. Let the legs float away. Bend into the knees, feet land, arms land, press up. Now I want you to give me 2 more of these. Extend, hands come behind, press. Legs stay extended, bend into the knees, feet come down and lift. 1 more of these, hips down, pick up and tip. Legs come down, bend, feet land, hips up. Good job. Bring the hips back flat to the floor, lift up the feet. Draw the knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around the legs. Hug it in. Give me 1 more breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. Now we're going to unwrap the arms, bring the feet to the floor. Nice. Let's take both knees over to the left. Let them stack. Keep your shoulder blades on the mat. Going into this twist to rest. One more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to bring the knees back to the middle, bottoms of the feet flat to the floor. Same thing on the other side. Knees stack, shoulder blades stay on the mat. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to bring the knees back to the middle, bottoms of the feet flat to the floor. Let's lift the feet off the floor. Draw the knees into the chest. And I want you to wrap the arms around the legs, hugging it in. Let's take another breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. So we're going to unwrap the arms, bring the feet flat to the floor. Go into butterfly, knees out, bottoms of the feet up against each other. And then we're going to just slide the sides of the feet away until we can extend the legs and roll into our heels. Now here is where I want us to roll onto our bellies. So we're going to come onto our stomach. Walk the elbows forward and reach through the full body, reaching through the fingertips and the toes. Just feel your body stretch in one moment. Exhale, release. Now with the arms still reaching, let's bend into the knees and lift the feet up. Now I want you to flex into the heels of both feet. Hold your heels flex. 2 breaths. Good job. One more belly breath. Excellent. Now I want you to point into the toes. Hold your toes pointed at that here. Excellent job. Then we're going to unfold the legs and bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Let's bend into the elbows and come into our Sphinx pose. I want you to just breathe with me here. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Very good. Let's lift up the chin and look up at the ceiling. And then I want you to tuck your chin in towards your chest. Feel a stretch in the back of the neck. Good job. And then we're going to bring the chin nice and level. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and walk the elbows forward. Bring the belly and chest back flat to the floor. Stretch through the fingertips. Good job. Now I want you to bend in your left knee and lift your left foot up into the air. I want you to pick up your right arm and circle this arm around and try to grab hold of your heel, your foot, maybe your ankle. Maybe it's just not finding and you're looking. Maybe you want to do your pant leg. Let's try to make that connection wherever we are. I want you to bring your belly and chest to the floor. Now, hug it in and hold. One more belly breath. Very good. Now we're going to let go of that foot. Circle your arm around. Bend into both elbows. We're going to come back and spin. 2 breaths here. This is to rest the shoulders. Look, one more belly breath. Excellent job. Let's walk the elbows forward again. We're going to bend in the right knee. Just bringing that foot up. Now it's the left arm. I want you to hover, circle around, and we're going to reach for something. Grab what you can. Grab and hold. Good. Bring your belly and chest to the floor and stretch. One more breath. Exhale, release. Good job. We're going to let go of that foot. Circle that arm around. Stretch and breathe. One more breath. Very good. And then I want you to bend in both elbows. Slide your forearms in. Good. We're going to pick up both feet. Good. And then cross them. And then uncross them wide. We're going to cross, uncross, bring the feet up as far away as we can. Good. Cross, Feet wide. Good. Two more. Together and away. Good. One more. Cross, uncross. Good job. Seal the inside of the feet. Unfold. Good. Walk the elbows forward. Bring your belly and chest back flat to the floor. Stretch through the fingertips. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, release. I want you to bend in your elbows and knees and carefully roll onto our back. Plant your feet. Excellent. Lift the feet off the floor. Draw the knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around the legs and hug it in. So give me one more belly breath here. Excellent job. Very good. Now, I'd like for us to lift the feet into the air, grab hold of the feet, keep your knees bent, and let's rock from side to side into our happy baby, massaging the middle of the back. Give me two more rocks. Excellent. And one more rock. Very good. We're going to rock back to the center now. Instead of grabbing your feet, I want you to grab hold of your knees. Let's seal the inside of the knees together. We're going to use both hands to circle both knees, massaging the lower back. Excellent. Let's do two more. And one more. Very good. Now I want you to circle the knees again in the opposite direction. For two. And then one. Excellent. Bring the knees in place, or keep the knees in place, but unfold the arms so that we can circle the knees again without using your hands. I want you to give me two more of these. And one more. Very good. We're going to circle back to the center, and I want you to softly land the feet. Very good. And then let's go back in butterfly. Knees out and bottoms of the feet up against each other into this reclining butterfly. Now, I want you to give me two deep belly breaths here. And then one more belly breath. Now we're going to keep the legs in butterfly, but I want you to stretch out your arms wide to make a letter T. On the next inhale, we're going to lift up the arms so the palms seal, and then exhale the arms away. I want you to match the movement with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale out. Good. Let's do 8 more. Inhale up. Exhale out. And 7. Release. 6. Release. 5. Release. Now here is where I want you to start to slow it down. So let's start to slow it down for 4. Slow it down for 4. 4. Let's slow it down even more for 3. Slowing it down for 3. Exhale, release. And we're almost done. Hang in there with me. Two more. Two more. Let's go slower than before. So we're really trying to slow down our pace here. Exhale, release. Good. And this is the last one. I'd like for it to be our slowest. How slow can you go? Last one. Breathing deeply here. Exhale, release. Softly bring the arms to rest onto our mats. Excellent job. And then we're going to finally bring the inside of the knees back together. Lift the feet off the floor. Draw the knees into the chest. And wrap your arms around again, hugging it in. I want you to give me 2 deep belly breaths here. And 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to just rock from side to side. Massaging the middle of the back. Keep rocking and give me 2 more. Excellent job. This is for our nervous system. 1 more rocking from side to side. Very good. And then we're going to rock back to the center. Unwrap your arms and bring your feet to the floor. Good. I want you to slide your heels forward to extend the legs. Now, we made it. This is the part where I want you to rest. Now, if you have music at home that you like to play, you can put that on. If you want to just rest in Shavasana, feel free to do that. But the rest of this practice belongs to you. It is your time to rest, to reboot, so that we can leave today's practice feeling refreshed. I want to encourage you to take this time to take 5 minutes out of your day to be in Shavasana, which is a pose where you're laying on your back and you're still. And while you are there, on your mat resting, think of good things. Try to flood your mind with hope. Try to keep as much of your light shining as much as you can. And then I will meet you again at the same place, same time next week. Also, I want to remind you that on Friday we have an unwind detox end of the week practice that starts at 7 p.m. and ends at 8. So do your best to make the year one, but thank you for joining us here at Coptic Yogi, where we provide fitness for the mind, body, and soul. Namaste to you. Looking forward to seeing you again. Peace and blessings.